guys? We're back with some more from the Rambling Gambling Show. You got Crater, Weebs, and Garrett. Today is 4/21/22, and we are going to be touching on a little NFL talk, maybe a little bit of personal team news. We got some little drama in the sky with Mike Tyson. So we'll touch on that as well. And then we're going to end it off with a foursome of top TV shows. So how's everybody doing? You guys good?
Good, man.
Yeah. Good week.
Sunny day outside. What's Thursday? So yeah, not bad at all.
Weave has a new job. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Going well. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Coming off of 420 yesterday. What?
Oh, I do want to touch on that. I got a new license. I got a new license plate. First three letters THC.
That's tight. The high country.
That's like my license plate being 6969.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's sweet.
Funny.
Mine sucks.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess let's get into it. Deebo Samuel, he's wanting out in San Francisco. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
Well, can I ask some questions because I don't know much about it.
All right.
So I want you guys to educate me because I've not been following this closely. Does he want out because he's sick of Jimmy G or because he doesn't like the transition to Trey Lance?
No, it's nothing like that. He doesn't want to play the hybrid position that he's playing right now. So he doesn't want to run the ball, which is, kind of nuts to me because he has literally had more success running the ball. I mean, he had 1,400 yards this past year, but I think like half of them came from rushing yards. You know what I mean? So like he was a crazy fantasy player, one of the best. I think he was a top 5 fantasy player at the end of the year. But I mean, it's because of all these rushing attempts and rushing touchdowns and passes out of the backfield he's getting. He doesn't want to do that anymore.
Yeah, like you just said, he's essentially like nerfing himself on this field play.
Do you think some of it has to do with like longevity for like running backs versus wide receivers? Like, you think that's predominantly what this is, or do you think it's more of like I just don't like it type thing?
No, it's probably a little bit of both.
Yeah, but I would say more so probably the longevity thing.
From a professional stance, so.
Like how many more hits has he taken from getting the ball handed off to him than the normal top receiver is on a team just making catches?
For
well,
sure.
think about who they're getting tackled by. Like if running backs get tackled by a secondary player, it's usually, that's not usually what happens. It's usually linebackers and defensive linemen, which he's getting a lot more of those 300-pound dudes, rocking his shit, to be honest with you, because he did take some hits this past year, and he's notoriously hurt. I mean, he has been, like, not this past year, but the year before, 2021 season, he was hurt. Missed probably like half the games. I don't really know the number. I know I had him on fantasy, and I plug and played him when he was healthy, and he was great. But he stayed hurt most of the year, kind of like Ayuk has as well. But
yeah. Where do you guys think he'll go? Where do you want to see him go? I was really hoping it was going to be the Panthers there for a little while, obviously. But hearing this run talk that that's the reason he wants to leave, I don't see that working out. But there for a little while, I was like fantasizing about like McCaffrey, Deebo, DJ, and maybe even just re-sign Cam at that point and not even worrying about a quarterback and just have an insane offense that like no one's ever.
You were in fantasy land, bro. Jeez.
The run schemes and stuff we could come up with these guys, it would be crazy.
Who gave you a microphone?
What are you talking about?
But no, so for real, like
bro?
how good is Deebo just as a receiver though? Like if you take away that entire like dynamic part of his game, how good is he just as a number 1 receiver?
Crater?
I mean, I think he dropped significantly, especially fantasy point wise. I mean, I don't know.
It's interesting too because he was not hurt much this year when he was playing running back. But when he was playing receiver, he always had, little things, little nicks and dings that kept him out of the games. So I don't know, man.
And you guys might not know this. I don't know either. I wonder what his contract situation looks like. I feel like he's probably either in a contract year or like next year is going to be one. And that's why he's thinking about all this. Because he goes out again this year and gets that many touches again and gets hurt, he's fucked on his next deal. Mm-hmm. to where he's probably just trying to play it a little bit safer and kind of collect that bag, get a fat contract, and then go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a business decision for Deebo. I mean, I feel that too. Like that's the way the league is now. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I would do that too.
So no, y'all never really answered. Where do you think he'll go? Or
I mean, I want him to come to Philly, bro. What do you mean? Like, I want him to play in Philadelphia and just be a receiver for us, like as long as he wants until he ends his career.
yeah,
Realistically, I think the Pats might make a push for him. And I don't know why, but I just have this feeling he's going to go to New England. Like, I feel like Deebo's because you can't say he hasn't been on a winning team, right? So he's experienced playoffs. Like, he won a Super Bowl with him, right? Or
What,
went to the Super
49ers?
Bowl with him. Sorry.
yeah. Went to it.
Yeah, he went to the Super Bowl with him. I mean, so he's been on the cusp of winning the championship, and
Right.
if it were me, or maybe, I mean, like, you can't really go to Tampa Bay because it's so crowded. Maybe he would go to Kansas City. But if he goes to Kansas City, they're going to probably try to plug and play him like they did with Tyreek Hill, where he runs a lot. So, and how many teams are really going to want a guy that's like straight up saying the only thing I want to do is catch the ball? Like, because it's kind of in a way like you're saying, well, I'm only going to do what's good for me for the team. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
he's only giving you a partial potential
exactly.
at that point. So
It's not fully commit. It might turn some coaches off. I don't know. Weaves, do you want him in New England?
I don't. I mean, yeah, as a player, yes. Like like you said, that attitude, or not even that attitude, but that thought process of limiting yourself or taking away a part of your game, that doesn't fit with New England's kind of style.
No, because they run what's his name, don't they? Sometimes
anybody, yeah, like anybody might be back there. But as far as where he's going to go, I mean, how much push are the 49ers getting to make a move?
I'm sure a significant amount at this point.
But they could just be like, all right, like your contract's over at the end of the year, like fuck it, like we're not going to dish you for and get nothing back. So it's going to have to be to somebody that they might get at least some assets back for him.
Maybe McCaffrey with Deebo and Jimmy G duo for McCaffrey.
Would you take that? Would you like that?
It would.
And that number 6 pick.
I would give up the number 6 pick for just Deebo. I don't want to give up McCaffrey and the 6th pick. But what?
You get Deebo, then you got fucking Sammy throwing him the ball. Like that doesn't do anything for you.
Yeah, you said earlier, I mean,
well, that's why I'm saying
top 5 receiver if there was a good quarterback. So Deebo coming in is not going to make a huge difference. I mean, just like DJ Moore, who's a top 5 receiver in your opinion, just like to point that out.
I'm saying I don't want to give up the 6th pick if we're not getting Jimmy G as well. You know what I'm saying? So we're covering on the quarterback.
Would you give up DJ Moore for Deebo?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
How good do you think Deebo is? As just a receiver, how good do you think he is?
Do you think does he have that much say? Like, can he just refuse to
if he's got a no trade clause, but I don't know that he does. They really don't.
He's young, bro. He's young. I don't know if he's got that in his contract yet.
Yeah, they're not very quick to hand those out.
Nah, it's usually their second deal they put that in because he might still be on his rookie deal. I don't know because he's a USC guy. He went to South Carolina.
Hey, he's a Carolina boy. Yeah.
That is pretty cool, dude. By the way, did he play against App State when we played South Carolina, or was that before he was?
Yeah,
he would have had to. Yeah.
So that was him. They probably threw him the ball in the last play of the game in the back of the end zone
when they lost
to him or whatever. We should have lost almost. I feel like
they had multiple chances. That was a crazy game. Weebs, you were there, weren't you?
Thanks for the dub, bro.
Yeah. Nice. Okay.
Well, speaking of contracts, dude, Deshaun Watson has the most guaranteed. Did you know all of his contracts guaranteed?
It's crazy.
Yeah, he's the only quarterback who's got the most guaranteed money out of anybody in the NFL by far.
That's what everything's moving toward now. It doesn't matter what the 5-year, $500 million contract. It's that guaranteed amount that people are really honing in on. That's what really matters. So
rightfully so, dude. People probably gotten screwed by big lawyers for teams and stuff.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
can we stay on that for a quick second? I know you're about to transition.
I was just gonna go to another player.
Baker?
We can talk about Baker. Yeah.
What's since you brought up Watson, what's his Baker? Carolina's in the running now, right? The top team.
Carolina has a new quarterback guy every like 4 days. There's a new guy that they're talking about. It's going to be the guy. Baker initially said he didn't want to come to Carolina, which makes me not want him. If he doesn't want to be here, then
he's coming from Cleveland, dude.
I mean, that's what's true. And honestly, Baker's not a bad guy. A lot of people have been like shitting on him, but like he went to the Browns and didn't he go to the playoffs with the Browns?
Yeah, they beat the crap out of the Steelers.
After years of like just a terrible team. So I mean, he came in and he did a little bit, he made some noise, then he got hurt. So I don't know. Like I personally wouldn't mind Baker, but not if he like really just is like fuck Carolina. Then I don't want a guy that doesn't want to be here.
What was y'all's record last year?
I won like 6 games.
I think Baker would get you like 3 to 4 more wins potentially, like maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe the same, because it depends on who's running the ball for you guys. That's the thing about Baker Mayfield for me is he's in a situation where he's got one of the best O-lines in the league and 2 all-pro. I mean, Kareem Hunt was the best running back fantasy-wise his rookie year. People forget that all the time. He's the number 2 running back, dude. Their third string running back, if both of those 2 guys get hurt, which they have, he came in and balled out at 25 fantasy points. So all this running action going on, and Baker cannot complete play action passes, dude. There's a reason Odell left and then went to the Rams and balled out. I mean, like it's Baker, man. I am not a Baker fan. I love Baker in college. I think he's a perfect college quarterback. He's fun to watch, exciting, he's arrogant, cool guy. Probably lived an awesome life at Oklahoma, right? But I don't like him in the NFL, man. I mean, I don't think he'll pan out any better than Sam Darnold will for you, honestly, bro.
Yeah, I agree. I think I would still rather have the only option that's in the NFL right now that I would rather have than a draft is probably Jimmy G.
Really?
I think that that's kind of where I'm at. We got to keep that 6th pick.
He's kind of a New England spawn. I mean, what's your thoughts on him?
Very situational. I think Shanahan is a large reason for his success, kind of like how McVay was for Goff.
Right.
Shanahan's a big reason for Deebo's success as well, right? Wasn't he like a Shanahan man, like through and through? Like that's how he really started seeing
as far as like the scheme.
Yeah.
But no, I mean Jimmy G, like he's competent, and I mean obviously he knows he knows how to play the game. He makes good decisions, but having him as the main point guy, I don't like that. You guys don't have a strong enough head coach or OC to, I feel like, lead Jimmy G in the way that he needs to be led.
You don't believe in McAdoo?
No.
I don't either.
No, not at all.
I don't believe in anything. It sucks being a Carolina fan right now. It really does. It's not been good hardly ever in my life, but right now it's really bad.
How many Super Bowls has Carolina been to?
2.
2 or just
2?
2?
Lost them both.
Yeah. Well, I think we've only been, I don't know how many we've been to, but AJ Brown, moving on to guys who are upset. How much do you guys know about the situation at all?
Not a whole lot. Not
okay.
like honestly.
This basically just came from like, I saw the other day, I was scrolling through Twitter, and I saw this guy as a Titans like Nashville reporter or whatever, Ian Rappaport, I think, retweeted it and said that AJ Brown was tweeting out stuff about being called a diva and like a bad teammate.
Okay.
During contract negotiations.
Yeah.
His response to that was, basically like, okay, well, that's fine. I'll do what I have to.
You're right. I saw his tweet where he tweeted it out saying, "Oh, what? So now I'm a diva and a bad team." Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And that's but he also, like, a lot of people read too hard into these situations too, like I'm doing right now. But he also removed like the Titans from his bio and all his like social media accounts, which is significant in today's time.
For sure. It always is.
Like,
are they in negotiations right now?
I think so. I haven't really kept up a lot with it. I just know he's upset about it. And that's the type of player I am all in on AJ Brown, bro. Always have been. I love that dude, man. He's a baller.
Yeah, he's really good.
Fun fact, him and Elijah Moore went to college together, played at Ole Miss.
Mm-hmm.
And AJ Brown, in his opinion, Elijah Moore is a better receiver than AJ Brown. So watch out for Elijah Moore this year. I think he's going to ball
with
out.
the Jets, right?
Yeah. He started balling out towards the end of last year.
Yeah.
But I think he'll do so even more once they get a couple good picks.
Dude, actually, yeah, I remember him like clear as day on FanDuel. I had him. He pretty much like won me.
Fucking Garrett Scott got him.
Yeah.
Right before, dude. All right. Anyway,
so,
but yeah, that's basically the gist of AJ Brown situation.
Yeah. Okay. Any other players or like your personal team news you guys want to touch on? I will say Sam Howell came and had a private workout with Carolina. He brought in Ryan Switzer, who I think might be getting a contract with Carolina as well after his workout with Sam Howell. But I'm hoping it's not. Like, I'm hoping they don't go with Sam Howell. That's just me personally. I don't think he's a bad guy, but like I'm pretty much sold on Malik Willis.
Have you looked at any project? I'm not trying to put you on the spot if you don't know, but have you looked at where they have him going? Is he a first round pick?
No,
he's not.
How far did he drop, dude? Because he like last year he was the guy.
Yeah, that's true. He that's a good example of why guys leave when they do, because he was like probably going to be the top 3 quarterback choices, and now he's like top 6 maybe.
So is he like a third round guy?
I would say probably late second round, early third round guy.
Yeah, maybe even the 4th. He could even fall. Maybe the 4th. Yeah.
But a lot of people like guys that are not going to succeed. So, like, I mean, think of like all the quarterback prospects we know. We know Desmond Ridder from Cincinnati. We know the guy from Ole Miss, Matt Corral.
Mm-hmm.
Malik Willis. Obviously, he's a big one. So you got Sam Howell. That was 3. And then who else are they projecting to go pretty high? There's a couple other quarterbacks.
Yeah, there's like 2 other guys.
Yeah, but I can't remember who they are right off the top of my head. But there's about 4 or 5 guys in front of them.
Yeah.
Which, in my opinion, I truthfully, and this is like, I want this to be remembered years from now, I think Sam Howell will have the best career out of any quarterback that goes in this draft, dude. I think he's a great quarterback.
Write it down. Write it down so we remember.
Yeah. He's also a Carolina boy, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it would be amazing if he came and he was successful, but
I mean, he's not a bad guy to get though that late. Like if you guys go like O-line early.
Well, that's the thing. We don't have any 2nd or 3rd round picks. We don't have any picks, bro.
Bro, you could dump.
It's really bad right now.
One.
Yeah, we got.
I mean, you could probably dump that 6 for at least a couple seconds and a 3rd, maybe.
Another guy that's still potentially like in the league that we could maybe go after, Kyler Murray. I don't know what it would take to get him, but I know that he is not super happy in Arizona as well.
That's a stretch.
I'm just saying. It is. But that's the only other guy in the league I can think of other than Jimmy G.
You get Kyler Murray, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
I think league opinion is he's a better quarterback than Russ, right?
Yeah, like league opinion, he's like top 5.
Yeah, so
which is wild.
I don't even know what you would give up. Give up CMC, your number 6 pick.
And Deebo after you get him. That's what you'd be giving up to get Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
No. We'll throw like Robbie Anderson on there.
Oh God, nobody wants Robbie Anderson. Dude.
I want him out so bad, bro. He's been tweeting like crazy here recently too, and like I don't know if you've seen me. I've been commenting. I am not. Yeah, I am not happy with that guy right now. Oh man.
He said no. He was like Baker to Carolina. He was like no. I commented on that. I was like, I feel you, Robbie.
No. Who the fuck is he to talk after being like the league leader and drop passes last year? I don't know if that's 100% accurate, but he's got to be close. Like he was so bad last year, and I was high on him. I drafted him because I thought he was gonna be great. And
all right, a question, another one for you. Yeah. How many games did Darnold play last year?
Like 12. Maybe.
I mean, like, could you give him a full year?
No, I've said it. If Darnold is starting quarterback, or if we don't have anybody that's planning to take over, Bills Mafia, baby.
Bills Mafia. Yeah, okay. What's the next topic? We
All
gotta
right.
get football.
So I just wanted to touch. It's a really sad day in NCAA basketball history. One of the best coaches retired this year, Jay Wright. He's leaving Villanova, 2001 to 2022. Very classy. Didn't make it about himself. Didn't do a whole season. What?
Question about that.
What?
Number one, I also saw he's 60 years old. Did not know he was that old. Good for him for, doing his thing. What if you're a recruit coming in to Villanova? If he recruited you this past year, you committed, and then all of a sudden he's out.
Well, he's got Kyle Neptune, who has been his assistant coach for 8 years at Villanova. So he's got a guy that's still part of the program. It still has that home feeling. It's still, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's a bad situation to be in if you're a player that was recruited. Personally.
Yeah, but if you're getting recruited to Villanova, you also have every other big dog in your house trying to get you to come there.
I agree.
And
it kind of sucks for those guys.
Exactly. So that's what I'm like, just devil's advocate. How classy is it that he just he's out?
Oh.
No, that's true. I mean, I definitely like what you said there, Weaves, but I feel like this is like a Carolina situation with Hubert Davis. Like, I feel like he's just going to come right in and do a great job. I mean, Villanova's basketball school, man.
Yeah.
They're not going to hire somebody like they were probably priming that dude up before they even hired him.
Yeah. So that happened. Fuck Coach K. Anyways, so like I said earlier, a little drama in the sky. Mike Tyson, you guys see this video? He was on a plane, I guess in first class, and there was a guy behind him who I'm pretty sure, I'm speculating a lot, but it looked like he got bumped to first class, basically by the way he was acting. But Mike Tyson was basically just in the seat right in front of him, and he's right over top of him, just like running his mouth, just talking all sorts of shit. Like wouldn't shut up. This guy beside him's recording. Like, I can't believe this guy's talking crazy to Mike Tyson right now. And I guess one thing led to another. There's no actual video of the actual action really, other than the aftermath. But I guess Tyson gave him a few hits, which, come on, what's this guy doing? What did he expect?
Yeah, dude, it's Mike Tyson. I mean, probably
that's a top 3 guy probably top 5 guy on earth that you don't want to get punched from.
Right. And he's got a temper. He's always like, this guy's insane. Like, honestly, like Mike Tyson is crazy.
Yeah, he did a ton of cocaine. Like, he's drugged. His brain's probably gone. I mean, yeah, he's volatile as hell.
Hopefully he doesn't get in too much trouble over it, because I mean, it's well deserved, but it's one of those things legally,
Yeah,
can't do that. But yeah, crazy little video there. So, all right, and I guess you guys let's move on and close out with the foursome.
Yeah, I'm excited about this. I'm curious to hear what route you guys went in this, because we did not talk about any kind of guidelines, and you guys know I love guidelines and I want areas of where to pick stuff from. But
yeah, dude, I feel like you instigate fights based off of guidelines like being implemented and just random shit. Like, we'd be playing like beer pong. It's like, wait a minute, are there any halfsy doozies here? We're like, who fucking said anything about that, Weave? And then you start bitching at somebody. Yeah,
he's a big rules guy. He likes to know. I get it, Weebs. But no, my list is extremely spread out as far as category of shows, or like topic, or like, you know what I mean, or styles in general. So but yeah, I'm interested to see how this goes. How do you guys want to select our order?
I really don't care. I mean, I'll do the snake position this time. I don't feel like I've done that yet.
What was that, third?
That third. Yeah, I just haven't done that yet.
You can lead it off then, Critter, since
That's
You
really
got the
hard for me.
diverse list.
Okay.
And the fact that you're not going to go with the one show that I think the only show I've ever seen you watch your entire life is, I don't know how you don't pick that one.
Yeah, I mean, now I'm really torn. I was really hoping to not go first, but I think I'm gonna go with what I personally think is the greatest masterpiece of a TV show of all time. Unfortunately, I didn't watch it live, so that kind of took away from it. But I'm gonna go with Game of Thrones as my number one pick. Yeah,
Really?
it was my favorite. It's literally my favorite show I've ever watched all the way through.
Oh,
Bro,
my
that
God.
What, Weebs?
Dude, I mean, that's a great pick. I had that written down number one of mine. That's kind of why I'm upset, which is the reason why I also didn't care to go first because, and I guess I'll take it with my second pick. The only show that I have ever seen you watch on your television. You have watched thousands and thousands of hours of this show. The theme song all through college just rung through my ears, and that's The Office.
Yeah.
The United States version. It's like, it is cringy. It is awkward.
Overseas listeners.
Yeah. No.
Well, not the British version.
Yeah.
It's awkward.
The
It's
British
cringy.
was first. Yeah. Continue. Sorry.
It's one of those shows you can just put on the TV and just let that shit run. And I have no problem taking that first round. It's probably been on my TV the most of any show too. And it is just consistently one of the best things to put on.
The Office has become like a personality for me when it comes to like family and stuff. As far as gifts, they just give me Office themed stuff at this point.
Well, look behind your right shoulder, bro. You got a Michael Scott painting. Like,
yeah. I mean, I love the show. I do love it. It is. I'm not gonna say it's like lost its lust, or I've lost my lust for it or love for it, but yeah. I mean, I just haven't watched it as much as I want in college. That is the only thing that I ever did watch. You're right. But since then, yeah. Sorry. It's kind of funny.
all right, Gare Bear.
No, I like that choice, man. I think both of those are great choices. I had both of those on my list as well. You guys know I'm a show connoisseur. So I'm gonna go with the niche pick. Since I've got the snake, I've got two. So I thought you guys were gonna pick this for sure. Breaking Bad. I mean that to me is when everybody talks about best shows ever. I've watched that show 3 times all the way through, and enjoyed it. I mean, even though I know what's going on, bro, I love it. It's amazing, dude. It's one of the best shows ever. Fun fact about that, when I was a kid, I used to watch Malcolm in the Middle, which is where I first saw Bryan Cranston. I
Yeah.
used to watch that before school when I was in elementary school, bro. And they would always show little previews and commercials for the next Breaking Bad episode. And I would always be like, that show probably sucks. And this is the best show ever.
Yeah.
My next one, all right. So this is probably a sleeper pick here, but I think to everybody listening, you have to watch this because it is the best. All right, the best one-season show I've ever seen. That's True Detective Season 1 with Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson. The best one season of a show I've ever seen. Masterpiece, phenomenal acting, crazy twist. Have y'all seen that by chance?
No.
It's great. It's fucking great. Yeah, there's 3 seasons of it, but yeah, the other 2 suck. Season 1 is spectacular.
Season 1's amazing.
Good picks. Breaking Bad, yeah, that was
That's
on my list as well. Yeah.
All right, so you guys, honestly, my list here, you guys just took the first 2. I didn't expect to get The Office, nor did I want it. So I'm going to switch up from that category. And this is a show that I watched a lot later in life, but it made me want to buy a motorcycle, and that's Sons of Anarchy.
Badass.
I think that's a badass show. Jackson's a super cool character.
Yeah.
Like I said, I watched it a lot later, but it gave you that urge to want to buy some leather and buy a bike. So
Yep. Getting the gun running gang.
I know. Did you watch the Mayans?
No, that was like a spinoff.
Yeah.
No.
There was
I've not watched that.
Mayan show. I don't know if anyone. I don't know any opinions on it. That's why I was asking.
Nah, haven't seen it.
Raider.
Good pick. Okay. I have a few good ones. I'm gonna go with Family Guy as my next choice. All time trash TV, kind of like just something you can put on. Every night when I was a kid, basically fell asleep to it on Adult Swim. You know, great show, hilarious, still going. It's on like season 25 or more right now. Crazy. So that'll be that. I got another pick. I'm trying to figure out which one I think you guys would say between these two, because I want to leave the last one. I'm gonna go. Fuck it. Jersey Shore. Jersey Shore as a reality TV show. Yeah, I figured you had that, Weeps. Kier, I know you fuck with Jersey Shore too, dude.
I fuck with it, bro.
Yeah.
But what is this?
It
Put
set the
up there
standard. It set the
breaking
standard
down.
for all reality TV shows going forward. It is the greatest.
It is the
acting,
standard of reality TV.
It really is. It really is. So I wanted to have a reality TV because I do watch a lot of that. I call it trash TV, but it's just it's hilarious. And like I said, I think it set the standard for why we have all these other shows now, and the craziness that comes along with them. So
That's a great pick. Because honestly, because I did have that written down. I
Yeah.
started thinking of all those old MTV shows.
yeah,
Like, I don't want to say if you're going to take them, but I was thinking about all of them, and then I just landed on Jersey Shore and was like, that's the one.
it really is. It was a big moment for that style of
It was
TV.
fucking awesome. Yeah, I remember watching. I think it was like Thursday nights or Wednesday nights. It came
Thursday
out.
nights. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jersdays.
Thursdays. Yeah, I used to tweet about it with Chuck Deal, bro, all the
Right.
time.
Yeah, I
All
used to call Brandon Smith in the commercial break when we were watching it and be like, bro. So such a good show. Such a good show. Yeah.
All right. My next pick. This was it's not sentimental, but I remember watching this show live as it was coming out in like the mid 2000s, and I still think it's a fucking great show. House. Like the doctor show.
Yeah, yeah.
I think they had like 10, 12 seasons of it.
We got
I
it,
remember,
right?
Yes. Yep. Yeah, I remember watching that live. Just kind of one of those, like, you don't really get that much anymore, as far as, I guess Hulu's bringing it back a little bit with like weekly episodes.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just something I remember is when I was younger, just Monday nights or something, being home, new episode of House, like,
Yeah.
And it's a fucking good show.
Yeah, it is. Good choice. Good pick.
All right, so I've got two. So the first one I'm going to go with is House of Cards. If I'm not a political guy, really, I don't enjoy politics, but this show made me want to get into politics.
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey, everybody knows what he did, whatever. Fuck Kevin Spacey, that's fine. But this show is great. It's one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing. You're talking about plot twists. I mean, they wrote the book on it. Like that and Breaking Bad, I would put as synonymous for plot twist. So that's that one. If you haven't seen it, watch it. The next one is The Americans. Have you guys seen or heard about The Americans? So
I've heard about it. I've heard you talk about it.
Dude, this show is amazing. It's an FX show. So same like Sons of Anarchy, they Lie to Me, all that stuff. Great show. So The Americans is about two Soviet spies that basically at age 16, they're sent to America. And they live lives and they're married, but they worked for the KGB in like the 60s. So when like the Soviet crisis was going on, dude, and there's like 7 seasons. Their next door neighbor's an FBI agent, and dude, it's great. It's amazing. One of the best shows I've ever seen.
Sounds like a good show.
Oh, it's so good. I love it.
I've tried House of Cards like 3 times, and I've gotten to episode 4. That's the furthest I've gotten. I gotta get into it. I gotta just power through that.
Heavy, dude. Heavy.
Yeah. So okay.
Yeah.
Good show. All right, so I'm in my last pick. I'm gonna say this one. You guys can beat out if you want. This is one of those where if one of you guys said I might say something. Sports Center.
No.
It's a TV show.
Nope.
No.
This is why we should have some guidelines.
Canceled.
All right, you guys.
What's else?
Beat out Sports Center. All right, last one then. Entourage.
Ah, ah.
Yeah.
I
That's
didn't
a
watch
good
it
one.
until like probably like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But HBO show, fucking great. Like put it on in the summertime, gets you in the mood, wanting to party, wanting to go out, wanting to hang out with buddies, do some stuff,
Yeah.
some friends, and it's a good show.
Great show.
Reeves, I feel
Great
like
show.
you would fit right in.
For sure.
Oh man, have you seen the episode where Tom Brady goes and they're playing golf or whatever, and Drama breaks his club?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's awesome. I saw it.
A lot of
they're
really
giant.
good cameos
Yeah.
in that.
Yeah, Drama's my dude, bro. That's my favorite. He's so funny, dude.
Yeah.
Victory.
So, all right. I'll finish this out with the last pick. It's the only one I have left on my list. I don't know how you guys are going to feel about it, but it's also an extremely long running show, Law and Order SVU, with Olivia Benson.
Dun dun.
Bum dum bum 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 bum.
That show used to honestly, show used to scare me when I was younger.
Yeah,
Like,
no, it's a great
I-
show. I love it. I still watch it when it drops. They're still dropping episodes weekly.
Is that the one that Michael Scott did the whole rendition of for the audition?
Yeah. Yeah, great show.
That's
So,
good.
all
I like
right,
that.
well, good list.
I just watched CSI Miami. Sorry, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off. I think there's lag going on.
Yeah. How much? We got some time left.
We got about a minute and a half.
Okay. I was gonna some ones I had: Seinfeld, Dexter, South Park.
South Park. I couldn't decide between South Park and Family Guy.
Yeah. Is Justified on there? Have y'all seen Justified?
No, haven't seen that.
I had Mad Men on mine. That's a good show.
Did you like Mad Men, bro? I fucking hated Mad Men, dude.
Yellowstone.
I watched like 5 seasons of that.
That one's not finished yet, so like that's why I didn't.
I didn't count it.
Yeah. New Game of Thrones spinoff movie, or is it a movie?
Targaryen. It's a
The
show.
Northman?
Targaryen. There's
Oh,
also
okay.
a Lord of the Rings spinoff show coming out here soon. So watch out for those two. Those
That
are
would be good.
amazing. If you guys know me, I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan.
Yeah. So, all right. Well,
Shout out Lone River Ranch Water, dude. You were talking about Yellowstone.
oh, nice.
These guys are gas.
Sponsor alert.
Sponsor us,
No.
please.
All right. Well, appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll be back next week. We love you, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Oh God.